Hi everybody, welcome to level 12. So let's have a look at what we're going to be making today. All right, so we're going to be making this level. So the new thing is this electricity that's flashing on and off. So if we touch that, it will be game over. So actually, with this level, I haven't completed this level on the difficult game because I think the timings are completely off. But I can try and give you a show. So let's try that one more time. So click, okay, come over the platform, come back over. Okay, you see the bridge already disappeared, like even way before I got there. And I actually did that quite quickly. So to be honest, I don't think this level can be done with the current timings. But there is a slow version of this game where you can easily complete this level. But that's how you would get to the end. So you would come down this way, touch the pink one, and the bridge will appear. You just go over the platform to click on the blue, and then you will go back over the stairs, over this electricity part, and then you would come here and go over the bridge. So that's what we're going to try and do, except we're going to make our timings a little bit better. So come and join me, and let's make level 12. Okay, so let's jump right in. So what I would like you to do is pause the video and design this level here. Remember, we can just copy some things that we've already made. Okay, so pause the video, copy this design. Okay, and then when you've done that, you should have something that looks like me. And I'm going to teach you how to make this blue tile with the S over here and this electricity. And we need to make it flash on and off continuously until the end of the slide. So let's have a look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this tile over here. I'm going to copy and paste it. And I'm also going to copy and paste this one more time. And I'm going to make it a bit bigger. I'm just going to change the color so it's easy for me to see. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it about here. And I'm going to choose the small diamond first and then click Control and click on the big diamond. I'm going to go to shape format and then I'm going to subtract the shape. All right, so I'm going to make this a gray color first. So maybe like, well, maybe something, yeah, maybe something like this would look okay. So I'm going to copy this over here and I'm just going to put it like so. And I'm going to paste that one more time over here. Okay, so that looks about right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paste this one more time. And at the top, you'll see we have rotate. So I'm going to flip this vertical. Okay, so not horizontal, vertical. And then we're going to place it like so. Let me zoom in so we can get a detailed S here. Okay, I'm just going to move it into position. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this. I'm going to copy it over here. I'm going to make it a bit bigger. And I'm going to cut the end of this S over here. So I'm going to choose this vertical line and then click Control and click on the other shape and subtract. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me. So I'm just going to copy this one and I'm going to paste it. And this time we're going to put it on the opposite side over here. Okay, that looks actually pretty good. Let me just make sure these are nicely aligned together. Okay. All right, so that actually looks pretty nice. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to group these. So select all of them and Control G to group them. So it's a lot easier for me to move. And then I can place them up on the white tile over here. And then I'm just going to make it smaller. And then I'm going to place it in the middle of the tile. So yeah, that looks pretty nice over here. All right. So maybe I should just change the color a little bit. Just make it like a grayish color. Okay, that's good. So we have this first part. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on both of these tiles again. And I'm going to copy them and paste them. I'm just going to bring them over here. I'm going to choose the color of this background, so blue. It also has a little glow. So remember shape effects, glow. And let's put like a little glow like this. Okay, so that doesn't look too bad. And this S is a lighter blue color. So let's click on the eyedropper. Whoops, I clicked on the dark one. Okay, so here. Okay, so it doesn't look too bad. So now I want to group those two together. So it's one group over here. So that's going to appear here. So later on, when we flash it on and off, it's going to appear here. All right, but now we need to make this kind of like lightning thing. So what we can do is we can use some shapes. So I'm going to just make like a little lightning strike over here. I'm going to make it lighter, no outline. Okay, so something like this. And then I'm going to copy this, maybe rotate it a different direction. Okay, and then I'm going to do exactly the same. Let's do something like this. Okay, yeah, it's not looking too bad, is it? Okay, maybe we should adjust this one a little bit more. Maybe I can change the direction a little bit. Okay. Whoops, this one's going to be a little bit fiddly. I mean, you could try and choose other shapes if you wanted to. It's completely your choice. Hopefully you're a better designer than I am. Okay. Well, it's not the best, but it will do. Just to show you how it's going to work, I'm going to select all of these and Control G to group them. So now I can move this around very easily. So try to design a lightning a little bit better than my one, okay? Because my one's an absolute mess. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on top over here. Let me make sure it's nicely on top. If I zoom in, we can, yeah, that's about right. My lightning is so bad. Okay, so now we can click this off. So now we have to animate this one. Now this one's going to be a bit tricky. Hey guys, just before we move on to the animation part, just really quickly, you have to make sure that this is not grouped together. So make sure you right click and go to group and make sure you go to ungroup. This is very important because you cannot put a link to a group in PowerPoint. You can only put a link on a single shape. So remember, when the mouse goes over the electricity, we want it to take the player back to the level 12 menu. So remember, go to Insert, Action. I've already done it. So not mouse click, mouse over, hyperlink to slide 24. Okay, so make sure you do this. Do not keep it as a group. Okay, it's very important. Okay, so now we've done the design part. Now we need to animate this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the three groups here with the lightning. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to animations. I'm going to put an appear animation. So it's going to appear. And I want all of this to happen with previous. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on those three groups again. And I'm going to put a disappear animation. All right, now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to make this a bit bigger so you can see. I'm going to put after previous. All right, and now if you look very carefully, if I hover over this, you can see it starts at 0 seconds. But if I hover over this one, it starts at 4 seconds. Okay, so you can see that if I hover over it, it will show you 4 seconds. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this to about 2 seconds. So it's going to start playing 2 seconds after the start of the slide. So this is a fast way to move things around instead of going to here all the time and playing with these things. We can just click and move things. And I'm going to keep these happening at 4 seconds. So that's 2 seconds after this first animation. So if we just have a look at this really quickly. So it should happen 2 seconds after the beginning, and then 2 seconds later it disappears. So that's exactly what we want. The only problem is with the appear and disappear animations, we cannot keep doing this until the end of the slide. So we're going to have to do this constantly. We're going to have to do those three things again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on those three one more time. I'm also going to put appear animation again. And I'm going to make sure these happen after previous. And I'm going to move them so they are, maybe we can go, 6 seconds. All right. I'm going to keep doing exactly the same, but with disappear. So let's go to disappear. Make sure they happen after the previous. And then I'm going to move them to 8 seconds. So we're going to keep doing this many, many times. I think probably because we don't have the looping, we cannot continue this until the end of the slide. So I think we should make 20 of these. Okay, so I'm going to stop the video now, and I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. You can do it while I'm doing it at the same time. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so now you should have something like me. So I've done this many, many times. Mine goes all the way over to something like 40 something seconds if I keep going down. So you should have something like this. I mean, 48 seconds should be more than enough to get around this level. So I think that's all we need. Okay, so let's give our level a try. Let's see how we do. Okay, so 2 seconds, it should appear on and then off and then on and off. Okay, so that's working very nicely. Okay, so let's go up here. Actually, I should come and click on this platform first. Okay, the bridge is up. The green one comes down. Oh, okay, so maybe I should try and do this one a bit faster. I think I can. Let's see. Oh, I think we're going to be okay. Let's see. Yep, just over. Okay, and then I need to make a link I need to make another slide for level 13. So let me duplicate this, move it over here. Just call it level 13. And then I'm going to make a link to it. So green link to the next slide, which is slide 26. And then my level should be done. So good job, guys. We've done it. And yeah, I can't wait to start the next few levels because now we really get into the really complicated levels. So I can't wait to get started in those. Take care, everybody.